Van Jones is receiving an NAACP Image Award on Friday night, but he's going to be a good Christian, and instead of striking out against Beck, he's got a conciliatory note. Let's go to clip number 9.
The last thing I want to say is this. To my fellow countrymen, Mr. Glenn Beck, I see you and I love you, brother. I love you and you cannot do anything about it. I love you and you cannot do anything about it. Let's be one country. Let's be one country. Let's get the job done. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I disagree. Okay, I mean, God bless him. I'm not a Christian. I'm not in the turning the cheek business. Okay. And I do not love Glenn Beck. Not in the least bit. Okay. I think he's a dangerous guy, and I think he's done terrible things to the country. Now, but, you know, we disagree politically, and that's how America works, and I love America, and so it is what it is, right? And, you know, credit to Van Jones for being conciliatory. Let's see if that note continues when Glenn Beck responds to him. Let's go to clip number 10.
Van Jones, you love me, I love you. We're not on an episode of Barney. I appreciate the fact that you love me, and as my eternal brother, I love you as well. Now, it's never been a personal thing, and I don't know why you're wanting to make it a personal issue. But it's not a personal thing, never has been. I was somebody who didn't want you fired. Everybody thinks it's great that I, quote, got you fired. I didn't get you fired. Everyone would claim that you just left because you had other things to do. Nobody wanted at the time to claim that you left in shame or anything else. You were just going elsewhere, weren't going to be a part of it. I said at the time that was a huge mistake because it's about dialogue. And I know you love to have dialogue. I know you love to talk about the things that you believe in. And that's why I'm glad that you're back in the spotlight, because I do want to talk about one country. The question is, which country do we want? The country that you're looking for is very different than the country I understand. It's the country that is very different than the country that most people understand.
So he doesn't want to make it personal. No, Glenn's never made it personal, okay? And this is an episode of Barney, and he has nothing against Van Jones. I mean, he wouldn't talk about his family or anything like that. He's just, disagrees with him politically. Okay, let's go to clip number 11.
Obama's new green czar, Van Jones. This is the guy who is a self-avowed communist, and he is in the Obama administration. He says in his book that has been out now for about 4 months, The Green Collar Economy, subtitle, How One Solution Can Fix Two Big Problems, that the best way to fight global warming and urban poverty is by creating millions of green jobs. This guy wasn't a radical, then was arrested, spent 6 months in jails, came out a communist, then he was a communist anarchist radical, and then he decided he found the eco movement and decided green is the new red. Obama is no dummy. He knows that you would never pass reparations. He knows you would never pass any of this stuff. This is all affirmative action. His goal is creating a new America, a new model, a model that will settle old racial scores through new social justice.
Yeah, first of all, of course it's not personal. He's just a radical anarchist communist. That's all, okay? We're going to get into his family in a little bit. And by the way, did you catch that nice racial, well, I'd say undertone, except it was absolutely obvious. This is Obama's way of doing reparations. He's not saying reparations, but these are settling old racial scores by bringing in the black radical anarchist communist Van Jones to, do that, reapportioning of the money from white people to black people. What? Did I say anything? What? It's not personal. What? No, I'm just saying, he's settling racial scores and he's a radical. All right, now let's get into his family. Beck's going to talk to O'Reilly. Clip number 12.
All right, now look, you got far-left loons all over the place in this country, and they want to hurt you, and they want to hurt me.
Yeah.
Okay, because they don't really believe in freedom of speech, the far-left loons. They want to hear what they want, and if you oppose them, they hate you. Enter a guy named Van Jones, who is now a special advisor to the Obama administration for quote-unquote green jobs. And you believe this guy has targeted you?
Well, I don't know if he's targeted me or not. I don't really care if he's targeted me. I've been telling the truth about this guy for quite some time.
And who is this guy now?
This guy is our new green job czar.
Right.
And he is a self-proclaimed communist revolutionary.
Wow.
Named his 4-year-old son after a Marxist guerrilla out of Africa. He is a guy that was one of the founding members of a group called Storm in San Francisco. Radical. Believes Mao Zedong was a great guy. Wants an overthrow of the American system. Okay. He is now in the White House as a special advisor.
But I don't think he has an office in the White House. He's just on the payroll somewhere. I don't think he's. Does he have an office there?
Here's what you have to understand. The group that he's now a part of, called the Apollo Alliance, which, by the way, the guy who runs the Apollo Alliance here in New York is the other co-founder of the Weather Underground, Bill Ayers' partner.
Oh my God!
They wrote the stimulus bill.
They
left out the 2 arrests for the Rodney King
demonstrations.
They left out the fact that he started, I believe it was called Cop Watch, which was instrumental in the movement of Free Mumia.
Now, is it possible that Mr. Jones has converted into being a sane
I asked the White House. We asked the White House, because I've been on him now for 3 months.
Right, and he doesn't like you.
Oh, no.
And his friends are trying to hurt you.
No, it's not personal, man. He doesn't like you. He's trying to hurt you. These are far-left loons. They hate you. Okay. And then Van Jones says, I love you, Glenn. Okay, and we want to work this out. No, they hate you. And, well, of course, my favorite part of that was the Marxist guerrilla out of Africa. Okay, I know. Right. The other gorilla. I know. Okay. I see you, Glenn. I see you. Okay. And then he's a radical. He's with Bill Ayers, and he loves Mao, and he wrote the stimulus bill. Yeah, the guy that hangs out with Bill Ayers and the communist, radical, anarchist Van Jones wrote the stimulus bill. They don't give a damn about the facts. And so, Van Jones, when you say you love them, I got no interest in that, man. I don't love them. I got no love for them. They're lying to the American people. They lie about you. They lie about Obama. They lie about all the policies, and they do it to help their corporate friends. And they don't give a damn about the American people. Nothing but one lie after another, talking about your son, too. So stupid. In another clip, Glenn Beck talks about, as he mentioned there, his 4-year-old son, he named him after a Marxist guerrilla out of Africa. Okay? And in the other clip, he says he's 4 years old. Glenn, presumably, he named him when he was younger than that. It's not like he's 4 years old and he's like, oh, you know what? Let me name him after a Marxist guerrilla now. I'd go harder, Van. I'd go a lot harder, but that's just me.